Really a success.
You've mentioned the need for the value rather in plastic bottles. Now you have more people on the streets collecting used plastic bottles and sending them to, like people who take them back to the factories, right?
Yeah.
For other products like what we have here, this is made out of bottle tops.
Yeah, this is Nespresso, the coffee.
It is espresso, indeed.
But
yes.
Some others here like this is Serengeti.
This is from a beer bottle.
Beer bottle, yeah.
So my point is, we know about the value in plastic bottles, but I don't think a lot of people know about the value in perhaps bottle tops and other products, like even paper. So, in your opinion, is there a need for more education to be invested towards other recyclables, which could even be have more value than even plastic bottles? Do you think that's the case?
Yeah, that is actually the case, because what I know or what I think is more important is to educate these people on how to work on various designs and kind of good. So for me, it's, like we are doing already, is to go to different places, schools. We educate them on how to recycle, like to work on different kind of products, and then they can be self-employed. Yeah.
Maybe still to add, I think it is very important to be creative and innovative. So we just started another project coming back to the plastic bottles. We are constructing now small boats made out of plastic bottles. So the launching will be done early June at the World.
Sure to let us know.
Yes, we would invite you on the 5th of June in the context of the World Environment Day, because the slogan this year set by the United Nations is plastic pollution. So this goes really in the direction. We have another product, a broom Fagio made out of plastic bottle. We can show you after. And also in the context of creativity, just to give you another example, we make out of newspapers pencils. So, and the target is also, we call them news pen. And the target is also to give them to schools.
And is this ready, or it's in the pipeline?
No, it's ready. Musa, we have to see. Yes. Just one. You see? So newspaper, it's called newspaper to news pencils. So this is just made all here. What we still had to do, because all our products are sourced in Tanzania, but what we still had to import is just this, this inner part, the lead. But all the rest is done here manually by our producers. And the idea is really to give this in future to school kids. So I think it's very, very important to be creative and really to create always new markets also.
And where do you find the inspiration for your products? Because to make something out of recyclables, you need to think extra hard, for the product to actually sell and for people to be curious to know what the product is made from.
I have to say there's no formula. It is just here and it comes. If there's an idea, what I am always doing, I immediately have to write it down. It comes and goes, and once it is documented, later on you can refer to and then implement it. So it's very important, first of all, to have an idea, but secondly also to implement it. And then if you really see that people like it, then it's really a success story. And we have, if you look around already, a lot of these success stories. And more will come, so we will invite you again.
Broom is made out of plastic bottle, so we still have to improve on it, but somehow people can use it instead of going to the market and buy a broom for very high price.
Yeah, you can actually use to sweep.
Yeah. Yeah, so This is what we want to introduce to Tanzanians now. All the Tanzanians should be aware of making a product like this, because it saves more money and you can use it for a very long time. And it's also, instead, because the bottles were supposed to be scattered on the street, then it's a way of even saving the environment to make it clean for the future generation to come. Yeah.
What?
So we want in future not to use the brooms from from maybe, let's say, from the Chinese companies. We have to use our own product here to make our environment clean.
For someone interested in recyclables, but he is not sure of the cost involved in starting up a business such as this, how big is the startup cost?
I have to say the startup cost is very low. I think you saw also outside our Seremala, the Fundi, who is making the wooden products. So he has no machinery, he's doing all by hand, and even here you see, and for us it is very important. So our approach is also not to have it here only in Dar es Salaam, but in future to replicate this approach even to the regions, and even to go to some areas where you have no electricity, no luku. So even in the last village it should be possible, as soon as some waste or trash is occurring, that some youth groups are sitting there and produce something, and our idea is really sell it then to the next nearby hotels where tourists come and they have all shops, and create some local market. It has not to be done all here through Dar es Salaam, but the idea is really to replicate it and bring it really to the, at least to the regional level.
Going back to your home country, Germany, I'm rather curious to see if businesses such as this have been set by the people there to use recyclables to produce products.
We have also, but as you might know, in our countries the workmanship, the salaries are quite high, so you find this only at a very low scale. So there's recycling, but mostly on big scale it's imported really, the product. So locally we have a lot of recycling, bringing it back to the original form as glass. We collect them, bottles, and melt them again, or plastic. But not so much what you see here, and therefore I have to underline, it is a market, it is really a big potential here for Tanzania to produce it here and bring it out to the world and show people in the world this is possible, and support people here, giving them employment and income, very important, without sophisticated machinery.
We've come to the end of the program. I would like to thank AfriCraft for turning the spotlight to come to their small factory here in Dar es Salaam, Msasani, to look at this amazing, amazing work that they're doing. Until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Thank you.